In this design challenge, you will design, build, and test a solution to prevent water from changing the shape of the land in an effort to save houses at the bottom of a hill from a possible landslide created by an upcoming rainstorm. You will need to choose materials that are best suited for the purpose of preventing erosion and explain why you believe that you made the best choice in material and design. Before we move forward, let's take a look at some landslide images. This is a landslide that happened in Washington State. Here's one from California. Here's a landslide in China. Another one that happened in California. And another one in California. And one last one that happened in California. Landslides look different. Most of them, you'll notice, you'll see lots of dirt and sandy type soil. Now, let's take a look at how others have solved this problem before, how other people have prevented landslides. You remember, after we ask the question in the engineering design process, we explore our ideas and how other engineers have prevented or solved the problem. In this case, prevented landslides. So here, a retaining wall was built. They built this large brick wall here to hold back the side of the mountain. Here they used pins. I think of these like bushes or trees, but in places where bushes and trees wouldn't really grow. So they placed pins down into the soil to hold it in place. Here they used a mesh covering to try to hold the rocks in place. Here they used a large tarp, and it looks as though it's also weighted down by sandbags. Here they actually went back and planted vegetation. They planted trees and shrubs because they knew it would be able to grow. Those are some ideas you might want to use as we move forward.
Hi guys, do you remember from the story, Angelina, Milo, and Susie have a problem. Milo's aunt lives on a hill and they're worried about a landslide. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create our own landslide today. You need to look for some of the resources that have been sent home to you. You've got a large paper plate and you've got a couple of cups. One cup you're going to tip upside down like this and you're going to rest the paper plate on the edge of it. Let's scoot this back a little bit so that you can see what's happening. All right, so this is how we're going to create our hill. Now, you also have sandy soil, right? So I'm going to put my sandy soil on my paper plate, the top of the hill. Going kind of slow so that it stays up near the top of the hill. All right. There we go. All right. And remember, Milo's aunt lives down here somewhere. There would be houses down here. So we know that rain is coming, right? Here's our rain. You need to fill your cup a little more than half full. I even drew a line so that I know that when I do it now and when I do it later, I'll use the same amount of water. All right. So you are going to create some erosion here. We know it's going to happen. We know that this is going to create a landslide because we have sandy soil without any plants because there was a wildfire there, if you remember, in the past. And so we know that this ground is unstable and rain is coming. Go ahead. You might want to do this outside. I'm going to make a great big mess here. So when you do this, make sure you talk to your parents about where the best place is to do it, all right? Because here comes the mess. Here comes the erosion. Whoa. Look at that. Tons of sand and the soil just pouring down the side of the mountain, right? That's a problem. we need to work to solve it. So we're going to work through the engineering design process. First, go outside and do this experiment. Look at what it looks like. And then I want you to grab something to take a picture with. Take a picture of what this looks like after your erosion so that you can compare it to after you solve the problem, all right? So go do this experiment, create an erosion, and take a picture of it. Then move on to what's next below.